going to be a reading for my lovely Leos for the first half of January. But before we get into the reading, if you guys can like this video, subscribe to the channel, simply support the channel. Hitting that subscribe button below does a lot. Know that these are general readings, and general just means they may or may not resonate for you. If you are a cross watcher of the sign, you can switch the characters around anytime in the story if that's how it applies to your situation. All right, let's just get into it. I'm going to start off with the Romance Angel Oracle cards, and then we're going to do a full spread using the Steampunk Tarot deck for your intuitive read. So, before we do that, I want to talk about the upcoming new year and the channel. I'm going to continue to do bi-weekly and monthly readings. I want you guys to know that's not going to change. You will get those. And I'm committed to doing those. I was thinking about doing weeklies, but I know I can't commit to weeklies because I struggle sometimes with the bi-weeklies and monthlies because outside of YouTube, you know, I have a full-time job, you know, then you have a relationship, family, friends, and I'm also back in school for a master's program. But I'm only taking one class a semester, so I'm not doing nothing crazy. So, yeah, I just want to make sure that I am able to meet my obligations on the channel and commit that you guys get what you need. So, on top of doing the bi-weeklies and the monthlies, it will give me a chance to randomly do special readings, maybe full moon, new moon here and there, or like elemental reads. So, yeah, you'll get some other content. I just want to, like, the stuff that I can stick to it. I don't want to get burnt out. All right, guys. So, Spirit, what messages do you have for Leos? What messages do you have for my lovely Leos first half of January? Messages do you have for Leos first half of January? What messages do you have for Leos first half of January? So, first up, you got deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Oh. No one likes that. No one wants fakeness. No one wants that, right? Show up as your true self. Show up as who you are. Don't show up as, you know. So we also have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. It's okay to take a breather, Leos. I know you guys are very popular. You got a lot of friends. People like you. But it's okay to kind of retreat and take a break from social events, especially after the holidays. You saw your family, you saw friends, you saw coworkers. It's okay, like you need a day to yourself. We also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Especially if you're in a relationship, especially if you're like a couple, and you guys like seeing a lot of family and stuff, it's like, hey, what about just me and you kind of energy. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy and true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So there's some baggage, Leos. Time to put it to the side. Time to, you know, it's okay. Everything is not going to be, what do I want to say? Like, what's the word? As clear as day. Sometimes we think like, oh, I'm over my ex or something. And then something happens or you drive by a place you used to go and it brings back those feelings, or you start to think about them. So it's not like you're holding on to every moment, or it's like, oh, we decided to still be friends. Sometimes I've seen that. I've seen people break up. They can do it. But I usually do believe sometimes you need space away from them to kind of like maybe in a year be friends or a few months. But I've seen people like, oh, I'm staying friends with my ex, but it's still so complicated. And when they try to move on, it's still kind of a point of contention. So it's kind of like you might need to release them for a bit. I'm not saying you have to hate them, be upset, but sometimes it's just like, yes, we didn't work together. And yes, maybe at some point we can have a friendship, but it's still fresh, right? It's like the wound is fresh and new. So let's just pull some cards and see what we get for you guys. Spirit, what messages do you have for Leos first half of January? What messages do you have for Leos? First half of January. What messages do you have for Leos? I'm sorry, first half of January. I'm like for January. We have the Nine of Cups. I love the Nine of Cups. Look how inviting this person is. Like, it's like the bartender behind the bar giving drinks, right? The person that listens to everything. But Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment, right? Also, be careful with indulging first half of January, because that can indicate that I'm getting, you might be at events where there's a lot of liquor flowing. Just manage your liquor and you'll be okay. But it sounds fun. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is so opposite. Nine of Cups to me is like social, wish fulfillment, joy, like environments where it's just a good time. And then Eight of Pentacles is the studious energy, this like student research energy, very serious, setting goals and, trying to kind of meet your goals. So it's very like, you're trying to find a balance, some of you guys, between your social life and your like study life, whether it's like for work or for school, whatever it is, like that seriousness versus play. I know, because Leos, you still want your play, right? Ace of Wands, I love it. Passionate new beginnings. Some of you guys, there's a new project you're taking on that's really bringing a renewed sense of joy to you. There's like I feel like some of you guys, it's a new hobby you're picking up, or it's an old hobby that you're restarting, and this time the way it's going, it's just different. Maybe you learned some new skills when it comes to it. Like, let's say you picked up a camera and you're like, oh, photography, you just enjoy and you love it, or you like do event plan. Oh, some of you guys, event planning is your thing. You guys can set up a mean event, from the balloons, the placement of napkins, every little thing. Some of you guys have a keen eye for like details. We have Temperance, which is Sag energy, patience. We're going to keep pulling a few cards. Libra, Justice card, which is Libra energy. Ten of Cups. I love the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. You went to the 9 to the 10. Oh, I love this for you, Leos. If it's love is fine. Ten of Cups is joy. You are at a place of complete emotional fulfillment with your partner. You guys come to a place of understanding. You guys are at a place of being on the same page. You feel so safe. You feel so loved. You feel so cared for. The communication, the first half of January is A1, okay? Let me tell you, you guys can talk about any and everything together. So next we have, the World card. Cycles are ending and wrapping up so you can start anew. Fixed energy, which is Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio energy. We have the Three of Swords. Pain, pain, pain. The heartache is over. The World card is wrapping up a cycle of Three of Swords and entering a Four of Wands. Four of Wands is my marriage card. It's relationships. It's peace, right? It's home. Eight of Cups heading to the 10. And you have Judgment. Yeah, like, karma's on your side, by the way. You made some good decisions when it comes to love. Remember I said that maybe like when you let go of a past situation, you allow so much room and space for this new, that this new, it takes off. It is so beautiful. As I said, you're going to be at a place of the Ten of Cups. Like the Eight of Cups is like you weren't happy, you left it, you moved on, and you found your Ten of Cups. You found a Four of Wands. You are happy. Your wishes are being fulfilled. And on top of that, this energy, this positive energy, you have such a partner, ride or die, that you're thriving in every other aspect. And I realized that in life, like sometimes, when your relationship is going well, or things are going well, your love life thrives, your work thrives, and your money thrives. Or when your job and your work is going well, your relationships thrive, because you're just happier, you're radiating a light. In Leos, you guys usually are like, a ball of light. Positive and optimistic. You're the Sun card, right? Pretty happy people. So like you guys are also leaders, and that's kind of how you get what you want kind of because you are so optimistic. You believe it and it happens. And that's kind of what the law of attraction. You guys mastered that. And you're going to get that and you're going to continue to get that, okay? So that is your reading for the first half of January. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, and have a great first half of January. Bye, guys.